Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're discussing the recent decision by the Trump administration to revoke temporary protected status, TPS, for Venezuelan and Cuban nationals, a move that has sparked significant reactions within these communities. On May 19, 2025, the U.S. Supreme Court upheld the Trump administration's decision to terminate TPS for approximately 350,000 Venezuelans. This ruling effectively lifts protections that allowed these individuals to live and work legally in the U.S., leaving many facing potential deportation. The revocation of TPS has led to immediate consequences. For instance, the Walt Disney Company has placed 45 Venezuelan employees on unpaid leave, granting them 30 days to secure alternative work authorization or face termination. Community leaders have expressed deep concern over the decision. Adelis Farrow, director of the Venezuelan American Caucus, labeled the move a great injustice, emphasizing the vulnerability it imposes on thousands of migrants. The revocation of TPS for Venezuelan and Cuban nationals marks a significant shift in U.S. immigration policy.
He actually told us that he was not going to touch the documented people.
We tried to warn you guys that Donald Trump's a liar. He's a con man. He's a rapist. He is an adulterer, a absolute power-hungry authoritarian. We tried to tell.
And, first thing is, what were you thinking? Trump showed that he's willing to betray his most loyal ally.
Most recently, the Supreme Court is letting Trump in TPS, temporary protected status, for Venezuelans. 350,000 are at risk. They allowed the Trump administration to end TPS while legal challenges proceed. The decision lifts a lower court's injunction that had blocked Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem's controversial revocation of TPS, a program originally extended under Biden administration, like right before he left office, actually. Critics argue the termination is rooted in bias and could unjustly strip migrants of legal protections and work permits. Well, it will. And the ruling marks the first time a TPS extension has been rescinded, intensifying fears as similar moves target Haitians next. Justice Brown Jackson dissented, warning of potential constitutional overreach. So I believe most of that it's supposed to end in August. That means it's time to look at what your options are. We did talk to a lot of people the first few months of the year, and now it's time to talk again if you haven't made a plan. My name's Ruby Powers, your go-to immigration attorney.
Africa, Trump says you're the victim of a genocide which is not taking place there, and you get fast-tracked because of the color of your skin. But if you're a Latino for Trump, a Cuban for Trump, a Venezuelan for Trump, you go back to the totalitarian regime you fled. And by the way, all these Venezuelans for Trump hated Biden. And Biden was the one who was protecting your temporary protected status, and Donald Trump sending you back to Maduro. Okay, so all of these photos of like the mayor of Doral, Christy Fraga, who has the largest Venezuelan community in the country. And she said, I love Trump. I love Trump. All of these city council members, the Venezuelans and Cubans, you just sold all of your people out. Ridiculous. And then you have.
Child, where is my dance? Poor Ben, he's frustrated. He just doesn't get it. He just can't understand how a marginalized group of people who has a lot to lose, how they went into the voting booth to vote for the man who told them, if you put me in office, you will lose. Ben just does not get it. Let me help you out, Ben. It's racism. See, in these marginalized communities, the Latino and Latina community, the Muslim community, the Arab community, there's this hierarchy, there's this caste system, right? There's a superiority complex. They came in this way, and so they look down upon the Latinos and the Latinas that came in a different way. They view them as criminals. They don't understand that their brown skin, their accents, that is criminal to white supremacists and racist individuals. And the sad part is that he told them what he was going to do. It's going to be the bloodiest mass deportation in history. And he's doing just that. Their TPS status, they thought, held them above other Latinos. The only reason why they were here and protected was because of Joe Biden. And because of their vote, they voted for all of their protections to go away. Well, Ben, I know you won't cross over into this arena, but I'm here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I don't give a flying fuck if they get deported back to Venezuela. I don't give a flying fuck if they end up over there in El Salvador or in some other country. I don't care. They're getting what they voted for because they voted to hurt other marginalized people.
The Trump administration has decided not to extend temporary protected status for 350,000 Venezuelans that are in the United States. This means when their TPS expires April 3rd, 2025, they will not be allowed to renew it. We were waiting for today, February 2nd, to see what the Trump administration was going to do because they have about 60 days prior to the expiration to decide whether or not they are going to extend TPS for those that are already protected under the 2023 designation. And it has now been decided that they are going to terminate the program. And it has been determined that those that have TPS that are set to expire on April 3rd, 2025 will not be allowed to extend it. There's another group of people that have TPS that was designated in 2021, and those people have TPS through September 10th, 2025. This is going to leave hundreds of thousands of people in the United States with no protected status, which means if they have a removal order, they will in fact be deported. They will not have TPS to protect them.
With profound effects on the lives of those affected. As the situation develops, we'll continue to monitor and provide updates. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more updates on immigration policies and their impacts. Share your thoughts below. How do you think this decision will affect the communities involved? Let's discuss.